Today is Tuesday, July 22nd. Ask me how much money we've made. Ask me how many times the app has rang. If it has rang, okay? Today has felt like 2 days in one. I feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience. I'm trying not to spiral. I had to self-soothe, took a nap. Surprised that I haven't took a nap. But, because I haven't been sleeping. Okay? And I'm probably going to be like, Khadijah, in my mind, I'm like, we do this quite often, where it's like spirit takes me to a point where there's like my back is against the wall and I have to do something. But why does it have to, why does my back have to be against the wall? Why can't they just be like nice transitions, nice, soft transitions? Okay. Today, July 22nd, I'm going to come back and tell you guys what transpired. I have a plan. I'm gonna get my nails done on Saturday, which has been forever since I've got my nails done. I am anticipating to, I'm gonna say this out loud to even hold myself accountable, get back into doing hair. And I love ChatGPT because Chat was like, look, this is going to be our freedom voyage, whatever they said, okay? Which is basically, it's not forever, it's just to get us from point A to B. Because Miami Beach, Florida is calling my name. That's my home. That's my home. And yeah, I'm just like, Lord, give me the strength, help me, like, let this thing pop. Like, let it hit. It gotta hit. Because we don't have a choice. Come September, this right here, Uber is over. And I don't even know how. Like I said, when I say I don't know how, only God. Like, I have had very miraculous things occur in my life. Like, things happen that, like, I could not plan it out. Like, divine intervention. Like, shit happened. The story times me so much shit. Like, okay, first of all, how I got to LA, that was not planned, okay, but it happened. That was tumultuous, or like, there was some, obstacles, but we got through that. Got here, sustained here, through God, provisions, left because things got tight, end up coming back in the job offer, don't even remember applying for the job, got the job offer, came back, resigned from the job, try to get a spot through creativity, the letter CP, the last letter, okay? That fell through, lost $2,500, couldn't get that back. That was all I had started this job, resigned because I'm like, I need my money. So go on the app, Khadijah, you can hustle it up. I can always count on me. I don't want this to be long. I can always count on me. But I have been burnt out, exhausted, nervous system shot, always hypervigilant, mitigating risk, like problem solving. How do I do this? I gotta do this. I gotta do that. All these things. End up getting a place. We'll stay at my cousin's for like a month. End up getting a place. And from there, it's been like, oh, we gotta pay for this place because of how we got that place too, through the CP. Okay. How that even came about. And I'm just at a place where, like, I just, in between that, there's so much stuff that, there's so many other things that happen. Disappointment, what felt like betrayal, a lot of it, disappointment, delays, setbacks. It's just upheaval, trials, fear, anxiety, all these things. And it's not like, oh, it's all these things. You want get a job. When you lived out of alignment, like, and you just opt into survival mode, born in survival mode. Don't even tell me like, oh, let's turn on our survival mode. We were born in it. And it says it in my chart. And like I say, this is why I say always study your natal chart, because your natal chart will literally dissect. It's your blueprint. It's your fingerprint. And it's uniquely and divinely orchestrated and designed for you. There are no duplicates. What's in my natal chart illustrates what has transpired in my life. This goes back to my personal belief that we choose to come here, we choose to have this human experience. And before we choose to have this human experience, we've already talked to Source on what this experience is going to be like, but we also have choices. So within this experience, you have choices. It's not, this has to be it. You have divinity over your life. You have choice. That is the gift of life, okay? Of this experience. We are spirits having a human experience. Not to go on a tangent, but a part of the things that the trials that we go through are things that are designed for us to evolve, to build our spiritual, physical, mental endurance, okay? More so spiritual, because things happen. Things are going to happen, but are you going to fold? Are you going to collapse? Are you going to exit? Are you going to, you know what I mean? What are you going to do? How are you going to live this school of life? How are you going to experience it? What's your experience going to be like? You decide. You decide before you come here, and then you also have choices while you're here, while you're in it, if that makes any sense. Should I say that all to say, like, we're about to embark on something, Lord, because I've been seeing the signs, been seeing Florida plates everywhere. Mind you, I'm in LA, but I'm seeing Florida plates. I'm like, Lord, I know you're not playing in my face. I know, okay? Hand is, right palm is itching, sneezing, all the, like, the what is it called? People are like, oh, you're such a, not a skeptic, believe in all, like, the premonition, superstition? Yeah, I believe in all that. All of it. Because yeah, I've experienced a lot, and I've experienced that it is real. So I share that to say, like, oh, I feel like I'm all over the place right now, but it's July 22nd, 2025, and things is changing. Like, I came on an app today, it did not ring. I made what, $9 today? Please, no, I'm going back in the house. Going back in the house. I'm about to stay out here. I'm about to stay in the heat. Probably gonna go watch TV, continue reading my book, and that's it. Where is my book? This book is so bomb. It's by Hannah Turner. It's so freaking bomb. Like, she breaks this thing down about your nervous system and how it's not a thing of you not being talented or you not having the knowledge. Your nervous system is dysregulated. That's why you can't. This is for the people who are creative, the entrepreneurs who have the know-how. They have the everything, but they're not executing. Why aren't you executing? It isn't a lack of talent. It isn't. Excuse me. And it is not a lack of knowledge. It's nervous system dysregulation. Your body is going to opt into doing what is a necessity before it tells you, oh, just create. You need a sense of safety to create. You do. And so when you're thinking about when you're thinking about how I'm going to do this, you ain't thinking about, oh, let me create. Let me go. So that's just have to say, the book is bomb. Shout out to her, because that book is so bomb. It's like, it's an easy read. It's a simple read. She breaks it down in layman's terms. She just talks real, and it's so, like, it resonates so much. If you're an entrepreneur, if you are anybody, not even an entrepreneur, anyone who has always just been, you've always known that, I'm seeing 305, my city, 305, y'all know what that is? That's an area code to Miami, 305, yeah. See the signs? I should have to say, the book is for anybody who, you know that there's more to life. You know that you are not living at your max capacity. You know that there's so much more, but you've been in survival mode. You've been grinding. You've been hustling. You've never had support. You've had to get out the mud your whole fucking life. That book is for you. Because it tells you, like, look, we ain't forcing. We're not grinding. We're not hustling. It's alignment. I'm somebody who super creative, super smart. Okay, I get shit done. I like I said, I'm not saving no more hoes. I'm not saving nobody. I gotta take care of me. You do everything for everybody else. You come up with all the solutions, but when it comes to you, it's like you go blank. You freeze. So no. I'm just saying all that to say, the book is bomb. It's a good read for anybody. So anybody to overcome survival mode, the day-to-day grind, hustle, all of that. It's like, no, monetize your gifts, which you do naturally. It's not an easy one and done transition, but it is a transition that you just have to exercise. You have to exercise it. And right now it's Tuesday. Ask me how much money I got towards rent. But I'm going in the house. I'm doing something else. I'm gonna watch some TV. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna do something else. Shit, maybe some, I do want my nails done, but anyways, not to say that, make that an excuse, but I just feel like aesthetically, not only aesthetically, like just professionally, it's good to have a manicured set. Just, I want to be getting ready to do some content, create some things, some digital products. So I just say that to say, it's just a hold me accountable. July 22nd, 2025, Khadijah. Next week, let's say, do I want to say Monday? We gotta kick into gear. We gotta create this. Next week, we gotta create this hair stuff. Start, I have to either put my style seat or something up to start generating clients. We taking clients come August 1st. Lord Jesus, I'm saying this out loud. Yeah, I'm saying this out loud. August 1st, we are accepting clients. Come get your hair done. And sometimes, honestly, I don't like, if you've always been made to feel like what you're saying is just outlandish or you're delusional, I give everyone the respect. I'm not knocking a 9 to 5, but I just know what's for me and what's not for me. But even with me knowing what's not for me, I always have tried to conform to what is socially acceptable and what's responsible. But it's like, damn, like, I love my friend. She was like, you should work for the government. They'll give you I'm like, what they could give me, I can make on my own. And that's how I be thinking. That's what I feel. That's what I know. I can make it on my own better than they can give it to me. I can't wait. I'm not built that way. I cannot wait for anybody to give me anything. I cannot wait for nothing to give me a way to say, here you go. Here's your way. Here's this. It doesn't work for me. I don't operate that way. I love my freedom. I love being able to live on my own terms, even when it has been painstakingly hard, gruesome, heartbreaking, disappointing. My freedom is at the hierarchy of my needs. Because if I had the freedom in the room, the space to navigate on my own without the pressure, judgment, without all that noise, I know I'm gonna figure it out. I know I'll be guided to it. I know I will. It has not been an easy road. It has not. Nothing in my life has been easy. Not ever. And it's because I've always been out of alignment to a degree. 305, I'm seeing it again. I just saw it again. The number 305. I just thank you, Lord. Like, all of it. The signs, the synchronicities, all of it. I'm like, give me the strength, the faith, like the fortitude to just keep on going, not give up. I know I look crazy to people. I am 35 years old. My car done been repossessed. I've been driving Uber Eats for the last 2 years consistently. I'm tired. I got my place through a miracle, okay? After losing money, the property manager, they want to text and harass you about rent, always turning about eviction notices. I'm giving my all. Something has to change. Something must change. It is changing. There's never no parking spots. It's like, damn. Anyways, I just share that all to say, the story times is one thing, but I just know, like, when you know you can always bet on you. Like, I could always bet on me. That's why I resigned from that job. I'm like, look, y'all not gonna pay me the way first of all, my home, my safe haven, my peace is also priority for me. So I'm like, look, I gotta wait how many weeks or wait for this. I gotta be on this job schedule to give me something that I need right now, that is a necessity for me right now. I can't wait for the job to give it to me. Some people are like, well, that's job security. You're gonna get a check. Why would you resign from my job? Because they couldn't give me it the way I needed it to be given to me, or they couldn't give me it in the time frame that I needed it. I needed a place ASAP. I was sleeping literally on a blow-up bed in my cousin's kitchen. I could touch the stove. I didn't have to, literally, the stove was right here. The bed was right here. I thank him. I love him so much because he didn't have to open his place to me. This is after I didn't get the spot that I applied for. That didn't even go through. The girl who was doing my stuff for me, she went MIA. Unreliable. Just went MIA in the middle of the process. Anyways, that was just a hot mess. But you know what? It was designed for me not to live in that area where I had applied for. It was designed for me not to live there. And I'll tell you the backstory about just downtown LA. Like, it wasn't, no. I literally live and got a place in the same neighborhood that I've always lived in. I won't disclose that, but it's suburban, it's clean, I'm able to, even me being here, I'm able to even do Uber Eats the way I have, because sometimes I'm up and out late at night, but it's a very suburban, very it's not a no high crime, all that. I'm only able to do what I do because I live here. Does that make sense? Like, because I live in this area. If I was in a different area, if I was downtown or anywhere else, like, I don't know, you driving in different hoods and all this other stuff. And I'm a woman. I just say that safety comes first. But I should have to say, even through that, God made provisions. But it has come a time now where this is done. This is done, and it needs to be, rightfully so. Rightfully so. It was never supposed to be the end all is all. But 1 month, another month, you get through another month, you get through another month, and you look up and a whole year has passed, and you're doing the same thing because you're in survival. That's why it's a loop. It's a loop. It's an illusion. Like, you know, like I say, I'm always working to take a day off and never taking a day off. I'm always working to get ahead, but you're never getting ahead because it's not built that way. And I'm working on one app. I would never tell anybody to do it that way, but I just know that it is possible because my rent is $2,100. Uber income is inconsistent. Thank you to Prop 22 if you are in a state that has prop, but if not, this is brutal. You need to double app, or you need support. Do it with somebody, like, have two incomes or whatever. So I should have to say, but it's possible. You can do it. I've done it. I've been sustained by God. That's what I said. For me, my stories are miraculous. I'm not going to say that it will work for everybody, but if you want, where there's a will, there's a way. If you want something, it will happen. If you believe it'll happen, it'll happen. Where there's a will, there's a way. I have walked the road less traveled. I have not walked the conventional road, but it has worked. Have I had to build my strength, my faith, my resilience, my pace, everything? Yes. But I know that at the end of the day, I'm always going to swim. I'm always going to swim. I'm not going to sink. And that in itself is a flex. If you know that you can count on you, through the grace of God, through source, through the divine orchestration, through divine support. To me, that's the ultimate confidence. That's the ultimate strength, because life will happen, things will happen, but you will overcome. You know what I mean? It won't take you out. And to me, that's success, as well as living on my own terms, being financially free, having the means to do what I want, when I want, how I want to do it. I'm just living my life, just being. I'm a creative being. I love people. I love experiences. I love life. But I have been consumed in survival mode for way too long. I have lived my entire life putting everyone and everything before me, except for prioritizing myself. Unknowingly. You know what I mean? Selfless. And I've gone through a lot that has just shown me a lot. But it's hot in this car, and I don't have the window down so you guys can hear me, so I'm getting out. But today's July 22nd. This is just a rant, or just me expressing myself, and also publicly holding myself accountable. That come August 1st, we are taking clients. I'm saying that. I'm like, Khadijah, are we really? Are you really? I know you be saying that, but are you really? You gotta create it, because we gotta do something. I'll keep you guys posted.